I'm not sure how to talk about what's been happening to me, but I feel an urgency to try to at least take a stab at it. And over the past 9 years, I've been swept up in episodes of a kind of broken-hearted hemorrhaging of love that sees this life in this world as such precious and beautiful expression. And it's also kind of poignant and bittersweet because the beauty of this life and the pain of this life have fallen into each other's arms and appear together. And in more recent years, these episodes have become less breathtaking and less overpowering and more frequent, as if emerging as a kind of signature expression of who I'm here to be. It just feels like it's a sublime and humbling exaltation that has great transformative power. And I felt a lot of reluctance to talk about this for the longest time. I still hear the voices of convention and propriety that say things like, I wouldn't do that if I were you, or what will people think? And those questions are less persuasive than they used to be, but the one that just really did hold me up for the longest time is, who are you to be saying something like this? And as I felt all the way down into and through this question, the answer that appeared is, you're not alone and you're not special. This call to love appears like a voice on the wind, which is heard by many people, and each responds to it in his or her own way. It's a call that is always everywhere present. I've tried to keep my teaching work separate from this in a certain way because this fervent and unpredictable sensibility just sort of arrives like a avalanche on a quiet village, and it seems to have a kind of ravishment to it that just like wants to be manifest in the world. And I just can't be calm, cool, and collected in this place. In fact, I'm kind of the opposite. I'm impassioned, warm, and disheveled, and I may be tearing up, I may be moaning, I may be my voice cracking or my body trembling, but please know I'm not breaking down, I'm not falling apart. My cracking voice is an expression of the force of what's coming through. This is a place of tears that is beyond pleasure and pain. It's beyond wanted and unwanted, beyond desirable and undesirable. It's a place of ferocious love that doesn't have an object and a particular point of origin. It's more like a field of love. And I say love, but it's also every emotion. It's everything. It's the everythingness. It's the grand totality that you and I are appearing as individuals. And from this place, one sees and hears and touches the ecstatic tension of the experience of living the other as one's very self. One's very self. And it's immensely tender and intimate and evocative. There is a sacred heart alive in the world, and it beats potentially in the chest of each person walking the face of the earth. Kuan Yin, the Oriental goddess of mercy, is often depicted as a water bearer with an inverted urn pouring out the waters of compassion on a suffering world. I'm here to tell you these waters find their way into this life one drop at a time as our tears. Please don't be ashamed of your tears. They are the precious expressions of your great divinely human nature. As I said at the beginning, I'm not I haven't got it all figured out how to talk about this because it's more vibrational than it is intellectual. But for now, I want to open the door to see what expressions might come.